And this is task 3. Me and Matthew did this.
So for our relocation destination, the first thing we wanted to look at in Kansas was the flood control. And in our study here, you can see the major, moderate, and minor areas of flooding within the state of Kansas. And we chose Ford County, which is kind of in that a minor to none flooding, which was a major priority for our relocation destination. The second component of our study was precipitation. We wanted to choose a location that didn't have necessarily like a lot of rainfall, but some rainfall, because we wanted to implement crops and crop fields for our design. And the third component is a soil component. We also wanted to choose a site location that would have a soil type that would benefit our design approach. And so the three major soil components throughout the state are the dark brown soil, the Chernozem soil, and the prairie soil. So Ford County is kind of located in this type of soil that can benefit the crop production. And this is a suitability analysis, kind of combining these three and ranking all the counties in the state of Kansas, showing which ones would be the best choice from least suitable to most suitable. For our armor toolkit, we want to implement windmill farms, rainwater harvesting, and solar power plants.
We went ahead and went with Dodge City just due to the fact that, like Matt was saying, the flooding in the eastern part of the state seems to be worse. And as you go more west and a little bit further south, it starts to get a little bit better, which we thought that with our site plan and kind of the things that we wanted to implement with our site plan, this would just be the best overall spot for it, for a relocation destination in Kansas. This is a kind of a prototype they wanted to base our model upon. As you can see, they really implement that circular design that gives a good functionality, but also gives you a good sense of where you are on the site and kind of how it moves and how you move through it. This is our site plan. We named it the City of Equality. It's a city designed to accommodate every social and economic class, based on the fact that no matter where you are on this site, you have equal opportunity to get to the evacuation hub, which is the main, which is kind of what we designed our design around, is getting out of wherever you're going to get if any catastrophic event did occur. There would be no class that divided who was going to get first or who was going to go and who was going to be saved and who wasn't. We also wanted to base it around the idea of a walkable city that is self-sufficient and can be used for future development. Kind of what that means is that you would have no cars in this city design. The bigger circles around the corners are a mile wide, and so you can kind of get scale off of that, and just to see that the whole area is based to where no one should have to need a car. So I mean, at the furthest you would bike anywhere, or maybe do an electric scooter, but we really wanted to implement a way to get around that didn't involve cars. And also you can tell that I think it is number 9, if you can look at it, that is a high-speed rail system that goes throughout the whole site, and will take you from residential area to city area to the evacuation hub to kind of anywhere throughout the whole site. And also a thing that we wanted to implement with this design is that these parts can be moved and utilized in different areas and serve as different, have different aspects to them. So you could move each circle and make each circle a different thing, and kind of mix and match bits and pieces of it to create a city that you think would be best for that area, or best for that, best for whatever situation you might be in.
So this is our first perspective of our inner city, like bicycle, walking kind of transportation. That's obviously going to be our main method of transportation within the cities, and then we can move on to the high-speed rails, which will be shown next. This is a high-speed rail transportation perspective, kind of showing that hub that Andrew was talking about. And then last, we have our kind of space launch pad type cross-section perspective showing what the City of Equality is kind of built around. Thank you.